Nickname Rapid Ricky Evans.
You say that you love me, say you love me all of the time, all of the time. You say that you need me, say you need me. Always be mine, always be mine. I'm feeling glad all over you, summer. Glad all over, baby, I'm glad all over. So glad you're mine. I'll make you happy, You'll never be blue, never be blue. You'll have no sorrow, Cause I'll always be true, always be true. And I'm feeling glad all over you, summer.
Ricky Evans tritt hier im Achtelfinale gegen einen Mann an, der schon in 5 Major-Finals stand. Der ist aktuell die 12. der Welt, hat ein gutes Jahr 2019 bislang gespielt, gewann bereits 3 Pro-Tour-Turniere in diesem Jahr. Und natürlich läuft er auch hier in Mannheim, so wie immer in Deutschland, auf die Musik der Toten Hosen ein. Hey, hier kommt Alex, hey, hier kommt Chizzy, Dave Chisnall!
Here comes Alex, for I know, 'cause I almost show. Hey, here comes Alex, for I know that there is missing almost show. Hey, 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 here comes Alex, for I know that there is missing almost show.
Well, this absolutely brutal half of the draw at the European Darts Matchplay will conclude for the afternoon with Dave Chisnall, a 2-time finalist here at the European Darts Matchplay, taking on the fastest player in the world, Rapid Ricky Evans, a 2-time finalist on the European Tour, once at the German Darts Championship earlier on this year, once at the Dutch Darts Championship at the back end of last year. These two met just a week ago at this stage of the Austrian event. And Rapid Ricky managed to come through 6-3, nowhere near the standard we expected from either man, to be honest. It was a strange old contest, and neither man really fired in their second round ties, neither of them reaching a 90 average, as Chizzy saw off Ryan Meikle 6-2, and Ricky Evans put Carsten Koch out 6-3. Have we decided that the board is straight now, Murph?
It looks that way. I'm not sure that the pair of them weren't toying a little bit with our match referee George Noble for a moment or two there. The Chuckle Brothers. And it's still going on. Yeah, they are two lads who like to have a laugh. Ricky Evans and Dave Chisnall. Ricky has tried several different walk-on routines, songs, masks.
Dances.
Yeah, the lot. Dave Chisnall, a man who adapts his walk-on routine for which country he's in.
Well, I mean, he's got 2, hasn't he? He's got one when he's in Germany and one when he's not in Germany. I mean, it's not exactly what you'd call a repertoire.
Still an adapter, isn't it?
Yeah, okay.
We have seen some fantastic matches already this afternoon. Wins for Van Geel, Heisky and Cross.
First. Game on.
Winning averages so far of 96, 97 and nearly 106, so it's been a good standard, as you would expect, with all the seeded players coming through in this half of the draw. But it does mean that whoever comes through is going to have to take out some names. I mean, if one of these two will win, I'll stick my neck out and say that.
93.
But they could then have to beat the top 2 players in the world back-to-back and then face, I don't know, 3-time world champion Glenn Durran, Grand Slam champion Gerwyn Price, European champion James Wade in the final. I mean, that could be their route if they want to go and play in the title. It's not going to be easy.
Certainly not. And Dave Chisnall, first of all, has to deal with the man who knocked him out at this stage last weekend. Chisnall put in a very below par performance in which he missed 14 darts at double.
97.
got himself to the venue early this afternoon.
45. David
For
Kwan,
his
140.
rigorous pre-match preparation. And he won the bullseye, something he didn't do last week. And
58.
he came out of the practice room straight away and said, oh, I've already done better than last week by winning the bull.
59. David Kwan,
Evans
72.
will leave himself a check out, but Chizzy gets first crack. 12s. Now 20 for tops. Still not convinced about this route, to be honest.
32. David Kwan, 164.
Well, it was unconvincing from Dave Chisnall.
57. David Kwan, 40.
Evans can't really put a dent in that, so Chizzy
He's on the first leg.
holds
David
throw
Kwan,
with a
Ricky
16
to
darter.
reverse. Game on.
Does beat Ricky Evans the majority of
96.
times they play. I mean, there was obviously the loss in Austria, and there was a weekend in Milton Keynes where Ricky Evans beat Dave Chisnall on both days. Some enormous averages that weekend for the pair of them. Oh,
120.
Chizzy denied first maximum. But all the other times, all 7 other occasions, Dave Chisnall's been victorious.
Yeah, it's the third Euro Tour meeting this
100.
year, the third at this stage. Thanks largely to the fact that Ricky Evans has been seeded for the majority of the season. Chisnall won the meeting in the Netherlands 6-5. On that
62.
occasion, averaged 20 points higher than he did last weekend. 102 and change for Chizzy in that one.
28.
Yeah, it just shows you how much of an aberration that performance was last weekend from Dave Chisnall. But Ricky Evans has not got going at all in this one. And Chizzy is already putting him under pressure.
99.
Using different darts, isn't he, Dave Chisnall, of late, but doesn't seem to have affected his consistency too much yet. It was an off day last weekend, but just an off day, wasn't it? It's
Yeah, and he's not one of the guys who've been on the World Series, so it's back in competitive action for the first time in a while.
140.
Some things are more important than darts.
28. David require 80. He's on the second leg.
Dave
Dave
Chisnall does not make a
Third leg,
meal of
Dave
the finish.
Through first. Game on. $135.
It's Ricky Evans is on the off day so far. Good timing, Chris.
180.
Well, you do know with either of these guys, one little visit like that can suddenly just light the blue touch paper and they're off.
57.
Ricky gets his eye in and all of a sudden he's throwing it double quick speed and slamming it into 60.
140.
It's just ridiculous the pace he plays at times.
It is even more mind-boggling when he's throwing at the same pace at different targets.
99.
I've seen him miss a double for a 9-darter on the stream many moons ago now.
134.
Would it have been the quickest 9-darter you've ever seen, do you think?
I would have to guess that it would have been.
100. Ricky require
Certainly the
47.
quickest legs I've ever seen involve Ricky Evans and Yellow Class early this year. 47 seconds, one of them.
He's on the third
And that one
leg.
didn't take very
Ricky.
long either, did it?
To take out
We'll take
47.
Ricky to throw first. Game on.
Look at him. He is absolutely in turbo
60.
mode here, but slightly off. He used to throw even quicker. He used to hold his darts up close to his face so he could get them into his throwing position quicker than he does now. He holds them in a more standard position
125.
down by his waist now.
Yeah, I thought it looked notably slower.
95.
Chizzy gets on with it as well. All makes for a very exciting watch, particularly when the treble 20 has been peppered like that.
140.
He's taken long to retrieve his darts, and Ricky will take to throw his, I would imagine. Where's he gone?
46.
It's just so difficult to keep up with him.
I've had really close encounters so far today as well, haven't we?
80.
Last they decided between Lewis and Ratajski. Lewis wiring the bullseye on that one.
140.
For a 167 checkout, and then
156.
a couple of 6-4 wins for the world's top 2.
Other. Oh, left the double 18, which Chizzy's particularly fond.
160.
Well, if Ricky Evans gets a first start right here, big chance of this going.
100. He requires
Wasn't
16.
far away. But Chisnall looking to undo the good work that Evans has just done by breaking back.
He's on the full flag.
Very nicely done. I did raise an eyebrow when I saw
Fifth
Chizzy was
leg,
moving to the
Davey,
left.
to the
He was
right
definitely
pass.
looking at the top part
Game
of the
on.
bed. A lot of players would have moved to the right and tried to use that first dart, but evidently the lie from where he was standing, well, that's another one out of the treble 20, and that one. The other ones seem to have clipped darts that were already in the board. That one, and you can see the mark where it is, and I mean, that's ridiculous, isn't it? I mean, it's only out of the 5s. So.
I think Dave Chisnall kind of wants this third one to bounce out now, just to complete a ridiculous visit to the board.
20.
Ricky Evans leads the celebrations as Chizzy manages to register some points.
32.
Very generous,
Yeah,
Ricky.
yeah. Fair play. That's stuck in. As is that. Well, there you go. He's averaging 100 for the leg.
Dave Chisnall getting stuck in. And Evans almost hits back.
125.
From the ridiculous to the sublime.
$97.
Few Chizzy fans in the crowd trying to get behind their man. They nearly
60.
aided A.D. Lewis to that incredible comeback against Ratajski.
So rather a lethargic chant of "Let's go, Chizzy."
Yes, true.
100.
Crowd have been kind of lethargic this afternoon. There are the two managers, the
58.
men on the stage.
They require 104.
Dave Chisnall's will be the happier so far.
56.
Oh, a few Ricky fans getting involved now.
That's it. Well,
56.
as long as it doesn't kick off between the Chizzy and Ricky Evans ultras. Tops it is then. Good guide, you'd think.
28.
David, he
Ricky
says.
require 170.
Evans going fishing.
105. They require
Would have been disappointed
20.
not to have followed that first dart. It landed perfectly at the top of the bed.
Wrong side of that, Chiz. That's the right side, and a little celebration from Chizzy, who opens up
Game on.
a 3-leg gap.
81.
And Ricky just can't. He gets a good dart, but he's not getting 2 good darts per visit. That's why he's only averaging mid-80s. He's only had 2 darts at double in this entire game. A
99.
quarter of the number that Chizzy's had. 10 points difference in the averages. And Ricky Evans needs to up it
140.
better.
He's having a very, very good season, Dave Chisnall, on the whole. He's picked up a couple of Players' Championship titles, taken his tally to 13, and he's also won on the Euro Tour as well.
Well, Team Chizzy and Team Rapid both enjoying proceedings. Oh, well, that probably caught a wire.
Ricky require 100.
Tim Walker's laughing, Roger's laughing, Ricky Evans is laughing. That won't make him smile though.
102.
Chisnall's got a chance for 5-1 and to effectively knock a nail in Ricky Evans' coffin. 10 over 6. Double 18. It's there. 102 check out. 12 darter from Dave Chisnall, including a bounce out. 5-1. This game is only going one way.
Game on.
You mentioned the bounce out. We have seen a fair few of them over the course of this weekend. I'm not sure we've seen two players greet them in such good spirits as this pair.
190.
Ricky Evans has found them all absolutely hilarious.
Maybe he's got a mate behind the board with a mallet.
Well, he's not managed to average 90. Maybe he should swap places with his mate. Might stand a better chance today.
140.
Not long to wait for the players that are exiting the tournament this afternoon. They will be back in action on Tuesday, the ones that have entered the Pro Tours in Barnsley this week.
Nod of the head for... Oh, no!
60.
He's lost 120 points there, I reckon.
Well, if Dave Chisnall was not leading this match by such a... Ricky Evans is still laughing, but if he wasn't leading this match by such a margin, maybe he wouldn't be able to take it with
such good grace.
Certainly.
$90.
90 off leaves Chizzy on a 2-darter, and even with darts falling out left, right and centre, Ricky Evans is struggling to keep pace. He's at a third 180 in this contest, but it might be the last thing he does.
He's stayed out. He's gone double-double. Couldn't quite complete the trick. Rick Evans has one last chance. Celebrate after the shot, Ricky.
I think he was singing along.
59.
Well, he can go and join him in the crowd in a minute, because I think this game is over. Dave Chisnall for a 6-1 win. He's averaged more than 97 in this game, despite a fair few points on the floor. And he has absolutely floored Ricky Evans' hopes at the European Darts Match Play. It will not be a third Euro Tour final for Rapid Ricky this weekend, but it could be a third final in this very tournament for Dave Chisnall. He's taken step 1 on the final day. Step 2 involves the world number 2, Rob Cross. Step 3 could involve the world number 1, Michael van Gerwen. It is not an easy route to glory here in Mannheim for Chizzy, but we know he is capable of going all the way. Can he do it? You can find out tonight when he takes on Rob Cross. We turn our attention to the other side of the draw now, though, with the number 2 seed, Ian Diamond White, against the ferret, Johnny Clayton.
Ricky Evans. Auch einer, der inzwischen wirklich regelmäßig auf der European Tour unterwegs ist. Dave, congratulations. 6-1. That's good. That's clear.
Yeah, comfortable. Played all right. Only for the bounce outs.
There were a couple of bounce outs, my goodness.
A few bounce outs, but I was scoring well, so it's kind of reflected by in the score next after the 2 bounce outs, 8 and a 180 straight after it helps.
Where's the problem? Is the ball too hard, or what's the reason for all this bounce?
I don't like to say, but my points are fine. So it's not my point, so I'm not saying anything about the dart balls, so it's not my thing to say. But I got through, that's the main thing.
Rob Cross will be the next one, quarterfinal tonight.
Yeah, let's put a soft board on. And we'll get there. I'm playing well. I had to bring it this week against Ricky because he beat me last week, but yeah, I felt good, so let's carry on.
See you later. Thank you very much. Dave Chisnall hat